Have you ever noticed how everything seems to cluster together? Wealthy neighborhoods next to wealthy neighborhoods, crime concentrated in certain areas, even happiness and health sticking to specific places. That's not random. It's something deeper, something mathematical. It's called spatial autocorrelation. And if you don't understand it, you're missing the invisible force quietly shaping your entire life. There's a simple idea in geography known as Tobler's first law. Everything is related to everything else, but near things are more related than distant things. It sounds obvious at first, but it's far more powerful than it seems. It means that location itself carries information. Where you are isn't just a backdrop, it actively influences outcomes in ways you don't even notice. Think about a city map of housing prices. You don't see randomness. You see clusters. Expensive homes grouped together, more affordable areas in different pockets. The same thing happens with crime, disease, education, and opportunity. Patterns repeat again and again because nearby things influence each other. This isn't just in cities, it's everywhere. In nature, trees of the same species grow near each other. Animals follow geographic patterns. Climate zones shape entire ecosystems. The world organizes itself into clusters, not chaos. Spatial autocorrelation simply means this. Data points are not independent, they are influenced by their neighbors. Similar things tend to be near each other, and that pattern shows up so consistently that we can actually measure it. Sometimes it's positive where similar values cluster together, and sometimes it's negative where opposites sit side by side, but true randomness is actually rare. In more technical terms, spatial autocorrelation measures the correlation of a variable with itself across space, often quantified using statistics like Moran's I or Geary's C, where values closer in geographic distance contribute more strongly to the overall similarity pattern than those farther apart. Now here's where it gets personal. If location influences outcomes, then your environment is not neutral. It is shaping your habits, your opportunities, your risks, even your decisions. The people around you, the resources near you, the conditions you live in, they all feed into who you become. This doesn't mean you don't have control, but it does mean you are not just a product of who you are. You are also a product of where you are. And once you realize that, everything changes. You start to see that success clusters, poverty clusters, innovation clusters, and most importantly, opportunity clusters. So changing your life isn't always just about changing what you do. Sometimes it's about changing where you are. Spatial autocorrelation isn't just a concept for scientists. It's a hidden law of reality, shaping cities, societies, and your everyday life. And once you see it, you can't unsee it.